This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for August 5, 2023, court proceedings for Yahweh Group members postponed due to judge's absence. The case of 13 members of the St. James-based religious group Kahal Yahweh, who were arrested and charged with violations of the Child Care and Protection Act last month, was adjourned until September, when it came up for mention in the St. James Parish Court on Friday. It was their second appearance before the court. The hearing was postponed because the presiding judge, Sasha Marie Smith Ashley, was unable to attend the court. The court was informed on the last mentioned date on July 19 that the prosecution was awaiting one more statement and that related matters were scheduled to come before the court on Friday. However, it was not stated whether the related matters were ready for court or whether the prosecution had that statement. The sitting judge, Keisha Grant Price, subsequently deferred the matter until September 15 and extended the defendant's bail. The accused individuals charged are Rebecca Gallimore, Christopher Anderson, Nikisha Harding, Derek Clark, Ronald Lee Maitland, Alicia Medley, Fabian Nelson, Francine Paris, Jodian Spence, Jose Foskin, Oral Spence, Rhea Letman, and Ingrid Williams. They were taken into custody during a joint special operation of the security forces at their Paradise Avenue religious compound in Montego Bay on June 30. The charges come only 3 weeks after the children of many of the accused were placed in state care. The police confirmed that investigators removed several exhibits, photographs, and other material of evidentiary value from the compound. Neil Spence, who voluntarily turned himself in on assault charges, had his case handled separately, and he is also scheduled to return to court on September 15. Meanwhile, the Jamaica Constabulary Force has stated that it has been working closely with other government agencies as well as the families involved to ensure that the matter is handled thoroughly, fairly, and considerately. The JCF has also stated that it is committed to protecting the rights and the well-being of our children and will vigorously pursue all available avenues to ensure justice is served. The Kahal Yahweh compound, which is 2 doors away from the late Kevin Smith's Pathway International Kingdom Restoration Ministries, made headlines in 2019 when authorities raided the property, leading to the arrest of the church's leader and the removal of 3 children from the compound. The raid follows months of complaints from residents about human trafficking, abduction, child abuse, and sexual assaults. Tiger perishes in house fire in compound. A senior citizen died in a fire of unknown origin on Friday afternoon when the blaze razed a portion of the house he lived in a section of Falmouth known as a compound. The deceased has been identified as 76-year-old Linval Hemmings, better known as a Tiger, of a Conroll Street, Falmouth address. Reports are that about 3 p.m., residents saw fire coming from a room in the house occupied by Hemmings. Members of the community tried unsuccessfully to rescue him and to put out the fire before members of the fire brigade arrived on the scene. The firefighters eventually put out the blaze, after which Hemmings' partially burnt body was seen among the rubble. The firefighters are carrying out investigations to determine the cause of the blaze. Shooting at a topless party leaves residents nervous as the police name persons of interest. Residents of the often crime-packed community of Rockford in eastern Kingston are again on the edge following a triple murder in the area on Thursday night. 4 people were also injured in the shooting. The community endured a bloody period between the middle of 2012 until last year as the gangsters from sections of the community known as Oliver Road and Base 1 engaged in a deadly dispute. But since a reported peace treaty in 2022, Rockford has been relatively crime-free. That changed on Thursday night during a party where scantily clad dancers were entertaining patrons on Rosden Road in the community. Deputy Superintendent of Police Philip Kendrick Smith, who is in charge of operations in the Kingston Eastern Police Division, late Friday reported that just after 11:10 Thursday night, rival gangsters engaged in a shooting incident at that party. It is believed that the shooting stemmed from a similar incident last year. One of the men killed Thursday night, 22-year-old Warren Benjamin, was allegedly involved in the 2022 shooting, which left one man nursing gunshot wounds. The second victim in Thursday night's attacks was identified as 19-year-old construction worker Raheem Walters, while the third was unidentified up to press time. According to the police, the unidentified man is about 178 centimeters long, with an old tattoo on his throat and a lion on his left forearm. On Friday, residents told the news that the attack at the party could lead to chaos in the community. Some people down the road were gambling while the topless party was going on. Things were quite fine in the community, but now things are tense, said one female resident as she expressed the fear of possible reprisals. Another woman said she was in disbelief as nobody could have foreseen what took place. I don't really appreciate the fact that this occurred when there was enjoyment in the community and peace was coming back and everything. This just shook up the whole place. Right here used to have a lot of wars and a lot of people from outside who didn't want to come up here, but things are beginning to change. My friend said he wanted to come to the party Thursday, but when he got here, he saw the police and crime scene. I hope this doesn't escalate. People know what the war brings. It only brings mourning. When things like this happen, the people who died or got shot have loved ones too, and they may want to retaliate, said the worried woman. Another woman who lives close to where the murders occurred said that she had just gone to her bed after watching the topless dancers. I went inside and started to rest. I was in my sleep when I heard the gunfire, said the woman, as she claimed that while there is no war in the community, there has been a little conflict. Party keep right here every Thursday, and this shooting will affect things going forward, she added. In the meantime, DSP Smith said that the party was an illegal session and appealed to residents of Rockfort and the surrounding areas not to stage events without permits. He warned that whenever illegal events are held, the police cannot guarantee the safety of patrons. We had no knowledge of Thursday's event, and definitely it would not have been approved by the hierarchy of the Kingston East Division. Based on events that have been occurring in the division, we made a decision that no permits will be granted for parties, especially in Rockfort, Mountain View, and Rollington Town. We implore people to apply for permits, and if same is granted, we would know that we should police these events to ensure the safety of the patrons. If you go behind our backs, the possibility of people being harmed is very high based on what is happening. We just ask people to ensure that they comply with the law so we can be better able and equipped to assist them, said Smith, even while assuring that the police are prepared to work to prevent reprisals in the community. In the short term, we have received external support. We have a large contingency of police operating in this specific location. In the medium term, there could be a curfew, and we will be carrying out some operations because there are some people we are looking for. Some of these people are currently at the hospital, but there are other people who can help us. There is a prince who is the cousin of Warren Benjamin, OC, War Dog. There is Bombay, Stinkman, and a ghost who lives up in the Shanty area. We would like to speak with these people to ensure peace is maintained throughout the community, added Smith. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.